particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by Dave. The Tigers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking for a man, it's Simmons. Catch in the middle, it's Jacobs. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Clemson will send the punt team out. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. On his way back from the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Seminoles offense will get the ball for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite.
The back end, multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? The first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll pull it down, and he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Back to pass, it's Sperry. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Davis. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. The play action fake. Pressure coming. He's sacked, and this defense comes up with a play to push them back. If you plan to deal with the Tigers, you better be able to handle their defensive front. They have a whole legacy of this dating back to the fridge, William Perry.
Big old legacy, and it seems like every year they rotate so many guys that are so highly recruited, so good. Just great players. They're always big and strong and fast and physical, and they get after your quarterback.
He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. Final play of the quarter coming. They go to the ground. Breaks into the open. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Give to the running back. And the Seminoles pick up the 1st down.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. To throw, it's Sperry. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
The give to the tailback. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Seminoles pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Right on the money. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
The Noles kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. On the option. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
To the air. It's Sperry. Pocket breaking down. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Rush is on him, and that ball's on the ground behind the line. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass.
Nothing too exotic about that blitz right there. That's just a middle linebacker coming right up the middle of the field in the teeth of that offensive lineman. Nobody accounted for him, and he gets home.
Punt is on its way. Makes a catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Under fire. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He's got the first down. Mark it at the 15 as they... So close to cashing it in for this offense. The give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run?
Touchdown, Tigers. All that baby in and then... Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Looking to throw it, Sperry. Time to take a shot. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got room on the return.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
This guy hoping to join that long line of big playmakers for Florida State, whether it's Rashad Green, Kez McCorvey, or, of course, the great Peter Warren.
Yeah, finding those guys on the outside with game-breaking speed that you can build your offense around, that you know you can consistently throw the football, get Doak Campbell Stadium rocking, get everybody excited about Florida State.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And after... right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just... There he goes! Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. And the Noles in a good spot here with second and short. Scanning the field, it's Sperry. He's got it. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. He'll set up to throw. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Touchdown, Noles! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Wants to bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. They'll leave it with him. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Seminoles with a second and short to keep this drive moving. To the ground with the back. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on third down. They'll try to run for it. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
The defense is going to need one more stop. This is the game right now. You just got one on that last run play, setting up fourth down. Do you bring pressure? What are we doing defensively here to make sure that we can get off the...
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. The Seminoles look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
Looking downfield, it's Sperry. Got him downfield. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. The Seminoles come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Wants to keep it in the air. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. big kick here can crawl them ever so closer to that lead, and the crowd trying to rattle this guy.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job.
The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Clemson will send the punt team out. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the foot.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the